Behind me in the heart of Uptown Utica is a relatively new restaurant, the Balkan. Now, if you want some really good German food, come here. I have to go back a few years now for those of you who might remember on Varick Street, I think it was, is where Kohler's restaurant was located. You could get the finest sauerbraten there and German potato salad. Fortunately now, for all of us in the Mohawk Valley, you can get it again here at the Balkan. While you are here, be sure to drop into the Hadley room. Look at the paintings on the walls because they're done mostly by natives of the area. Then be sure to ask about the benches and the mirrors.
Owner Boyd Bissell's love of the food he experienced in the Balkan region of southeastern Europe led to his opening the Balkan restaurant. When patrons walk through the doors, they're transported to Europe. This restaurant is a new venture following the success of his Heidelberg Baking Company.
I moved to Utica in 1983, and at that time I opened the Heidelberg Bakery, not far from where we are today on Genesee Street. It was in King Cole Plaza. And today, 26 years later, we are 1 year old at the Balkan restaurant and just 1 month old in the Hadley, which is an additional dining room that we opened up, which offers a very nice experience in fine dining. Well, we felt that South Utica was sorely in need of a nice place for people to congregate for food and drink and nice atmosphere. And we feel that we have been quite successful in providing that and filling that need.
The Cafe Domenico is a popular gathering place in South Utica, where people from all walks of life gather to exchange ideas, music, and a cup of coffee. The walls are lined with original art, and often local musicians fill the space with their music.
After our delicious lunch at the Balkan, we came across the street to Cafe Domenico and sat down for a cup of coffee here at this table. And I had to tell Sherry, these go way back into the 1940s. They're metal. They pull out like this. The older folks out there might remember these.
Share coffee and conversation at Cafe Domenico and tap into the creative energy. The cafe is open today from 8:30 till 5 and every other day until 11 p.m. or later.
Nothing ever seemed to be so clean. That's when I raise my hands and point to the ceiling. He makes everything alright.
Cafe Domenico has expanded to include a community gathering and performance space. This not-for-profit space is known as the Other Side.
When I was growing up in Utica, the meeting place was the Uptown Grill. It's just around the corner from here. Well, now there is still a meeting place where, as years ago people got together to be families, to be friends, to talk, to go over all the political issues of the day or whatever else. There's still a place now here in Utica around the corner from the Uptown Grill, and it's called The Other Side.
I'm a Utican, although I was raised in Whitesboro and Holland Patton, not directly in Utica, but my father taught at Munson Williams Proctor Institute his entire life. His name was Edward Christiana. And my husband and I, my husband's also from the area, he's from Rome, and we're committed to having our businesses here in Utica and promoting living here and building community here. This space developed, really, it's a direct offshoot of the cafe. I mean, my husband and I are, partners in all ways. And, once the cafe was developed and the idea needed more to fulfill itself. And the cafe is small, limited in size, plus some of the things we wanted to do were more of a nonprofit nature. The cafe is a business. So I said I would like to use the space next door when it becomes available, and it became available a little over 2 years ago. And my idea was just for a space where different kinds of things could happen locally that in general would promote the idea of face-to-face community, just as the cafe does, and local living, local businesses, small businesses, and sustainability, you know. So we like to bring in talks, lectures, all kinds of activities that just in different ways promote these things.
Today at the other side, it's yoga at 9 a.m. and a meeting of the Mohawk Valley Peace Coalition at 2 o'clock. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., it's the Body of Horror film series Videodrome. Stop by the other side to pick up their June calendar.
We're going